Hello guys, it's David here, and welcome to my daily update where I go over building a $100,000 a year business live in public. So, how these daily updates usually go is that first I answer your questions or just talk about some topics where I see that you can get value. Then I look through my YouTube stats and see how my channels are growing, and then I do some strategy, live work, freestyle yapping, etc. Now, what I would like to start with today is that actually, I was thinking about stopping the daily updates for around a month, and the reason for that is very simple, and that's that I'm in the middle of an exam season, right? I'm still studying at the university. Right now, it's the middle of the exam season, plus it's like kind of end of the season for my education abroad business. So I'm focusing a lot of bandwidth towards that direction. But to be honest, let me just show you. If I look in the content or analytics, right, there's this big strike of play buttons for every single day. And to be honest, I didn't really want to break that. I felt like that's a bit sad. So I'm continuing with the daily updates and we're going forward. So regarding the questions, let's see if there are any questions. They're not. I have literally 5 subscribers. But if you would have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I'm ready to help you with automations, or give you my advice or my humble opinion on anything that you want to. Anyways, instead of that, we will go to this guy, to his channel, and see what people are kind of asking him. And answer on that. Okay.
Hey, this is me building a $3 million per year business.
Hey Nick, I saw you in your email copy that you're offering to set up everything up for free. And I've tried similar approach myself. It's definitely helped boost my reply rates. But here's what I sometimes get stuck. When prospects ask what's in it for you, I find it tricky to answer clearly. If we say it's commission based, there's no reliable way to track the actual sales. If I go with try it out for a while and let me know if it works, the risk is that what if they never get back? In that case, then it's just waste of time, and it's actually happening with me for the past few weeks. They get the system and never get back. Curious how you handled that part. How do you position the offer so it builds trust and protects your time? So first of all, depending on the level that you're at and the current experience and the number of clients that you have, you may need to do some work for free, right? And to be honest, how I would view it is that it's kind of like a funnel. Let me draw this funnel, and at the bottom in here, this is where are your clients, right? Clients. And unfortunately, I don't have any fancy pencil, so just writing on my touchpad is very clumsy. But let's say the bottom of the funnel, you have clients. But you need to get there somehow, right? You need to get from the top of the funnel to the bottom of the funnel. And so one of the things would be like, I don't know, like cold outreach, right? Cold outreach. I will just denote it with C. Then another thing would be maybe 15-minute intro call. Let's say you're doing like 2 call close system. So it would be like 15-minute intro call. Then the next level would be maybe like 45-minute strategy call or a closing call, however you call it, right? And it wouldn't seem weird to you that you're moving through the funnel and that there's some drop off between the amount of people that you send emails to and the people that you get to meetings. Or maybe if I go even deeper, this would look something like, okay, the top is the emails that you send to, then there are the replies, then there are the positive replies, then there is the 15-minute call, then there is the closing call. And then what you're saying is that some people drop off after you give them the system for free. But if you want to go through this route, actually offering some system for free, then it's just part of the funnel. There will naturally be some drop off. What you would do though is make your system, and you didn't specify what you're selling, but make your system so good that your customers want more and they're craving for more systems and more stuff to build out. And that's how I would approach it, really. I think if you offer them something for free and you kind of hook them in, it will be very difficult to then switch that into paying for that exact system. But there is a lot of other systems or other services that you can sell to them. So that's kind of the direction that I would be taking. And yeah, I think I forgot something. I was about to say something else, but what's in it for you, right? And it's also one thing that, just be honest. To be honest, like, if they would ask me what's in it for you, my answer would be something like, well, I hope that you will love the system, that you will be absolutely blown away with the amount of value that you get, and that you will want to work on other paid projects in the future that will bring me cash and bring you even more value and grow your business. Simple. Something like this. It's very genuine, and they can see that, there's some prospect of value for you and there's some prospect of value for them. Okay. Bakeriyama is saying, would you mind making video about how to start from zero? I'm now a little bit confused with a lot of words like onboarding and legion. There's a lot of infos out there, so I want to organize myself. That's more for Nick, I guess. But if you're interested in starting the agents and automations, I'm still in, kind of my beginning stage. So feel free to watch me and see me figure it out. Maxim Prenko is saying, I hope that I read the name correct, by the way. How is it going, Nick? Strange question, but something I've been thinking about lately. I'm 17 and I've noticed a lot of guys my age, including me, are obsessed with making money ASAP. The problem is that pressure makes us rush the process, skip steps, and jump from thing to thing without sticking to one lane long enough to master it. Even though I really want to earn consistently, I often catch myself not putting in real focused work, just bouncing around trying to find the thing. Any advice on how to deal with the pressure and actually build something solid? Yeah, I know what you mean. And it's a difficult one, to be honest. Because I don't think there's a simple answer regarding what you should do. You're already kind of aware of the problem, and I think you just, need to be aware enough to steer your decisions and your actions. Because if you keep jumping from one thing to one thing, okay, let me just kind of put my thoughts together, right? If you want to stop jumping from one thing to another thing and build some solid foundation, I think you just need to really drill it down in your mind and be aware of it so you can steer your actions. That being said, though, I know that a lot of people like Hormozi and a lot of these gurus in business say that you need to stick to one thing and you can make anything work. And, I pretty much agree with it. I think long term, it's a very viable strategy. But I don't think it works for people in their teens or maybe very early 20s when they're still figuring out what they want to do, right? And where they want to kind of take their life. So what I would recommend to you actually is try different things out. See what works, see what you like, see what you're good at, and then you can narrow down. Because if you're 17, let's say the average age that people kind of get out of uni is 25, at least here in Europe. I think in the US it would be a bit earlier. It would be maybe like 22, 23. But you still have between 5 and 8 years of time before normal people, majority of people, even educated, very bright people, would start building their career. So use the time to find out what you like, what you're passionate at, what you're good at, and then just choose one thing, pick one thing, and go full force. Aryan Shah says, personally, I'd like to see more general business strategy and copywriting videos, as it's what I feel sets you apart from other channels in the space. In terms of technical knowledge, with things like software dev, I know a lot of software devs come in with a preconceived bias where they, including me, trust software developers and successful startup founders more than those following the no-code or agency route, even if what you're doing provides more leverage. So if I were you, I'd go deeper on the business strategy niche, as that's what I get the most value from on this channel, and I think most other technical people who watch your videos would agree. Yeah, that's a good point. I also see a lot of tech people actually being biased against no code in general, but then I also see some people that, or companies that build their whole SaaS startup on no code. So I don't think that you should be biased against no code. It's tool as any other tool, and I think it can actually bring you a lot of value. And Aerobrush says, hey Nick, really appreciate all the consistent value you're putting out. By the way, I'm not Nick. I'm always reading the comments as they are, right? I'm just stealing the questions from this guy. That's absolutely brilliant, and I'm putting my thoughts together. Question, I'm joining Maker School soon, and I was thinking about how to make my agency stand out. Since most people start with tight budget, I'm curious. If you had 5 to 10K to invest from day one, what would you do differently to gain an edge? More cold emails, paid tools? Just wondering what you'd optimize to accelerate growth with a bit more firepower. To be honest, I don't think I would do anything very differently. And let me tell you why. So, automation agency, it has in the name, it's agency, it's service-based business, right? And in general, service-based businesses don't have that many operational expenses apart from two things. That's people, P, and that's marketing. And now both of them will provide you with a lot of leverage, but both of them can go wrong very quickly and burn your cash very quickly. And that is true, especially in the beginning, when you don't have your product or your niche, or just in general your offer on point. So I think in the beginning, you actually need to focus on really dialing your offer in, making sure that what you're offering to the people is actually something that they want. And I don't think that spending 10K on marketing or hiring will help you with that. What I would do, obviously, is invest in things like cold emailing tools, which would be something like Instantly, right? Or there's one big one called emailing tools. There are two very good ones that I tried out, Instantly, and the second one is this one, Smart Lead. This logo, I just noticed the logo. So get some decent cold emailing. They will be about $100 a month. Then the cold emails, the initial domains, depending on how many domains you will get, but they will be around $100. And then the emails themselves will be around, if you want, let's say 30 inboxes, it will be another $100 a month. So we're $200 a month plus $100 one-time investment. What else would I recommend you in the beginning? Some cold email. If you're getting clients through Upwork, the premium subscription is $20. Then you will be buying more credits to kind of get more people. Maybe things like Calendly that you will pay for. Really depends, Loom obviously for your strategies, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that a lot of your expenses will be some software expenses that will boost your kind of ability to quickly grow the business, but all of them will be maybe, if you really get everything that makes sense, it will be something around $500 a month or something like that. So you have an advantage, but that being said, this is very consultant based kind of agency business, so you can't just scale it with throwing money on it. Okay, that's all when it comes to the questions, and now what I want to do is check my YouTube statistics. So today is May 18th, and let's check my daily updates channel. And actually, after a very, very, very long time, after exactly after exactly 9 days, we got one more subscriber, which is a growth of 20%, and that's absolutely awesome. I have no clue why is this not calculated. Okay, I guess this is not calculated properly, because somewhere here I stopped writing down the formula. Okay, that's great. And now let's check the main channel, David Gulas, and in here actually we got 2 more subscribers. We are at 217, which is growth of 2 people, almost 1%. That's awesome as well. And as you can see, it's very interesting. Some of the days I will get 0 growth for a lot of days, and then I will get 2 subscribers 2 days in a row. It's very, very interesting, but that's just part of the game. But yeah, I think that will be everything for today. Thank you for watching my videos and kind of hearing what I have to say. And if you have any questions or need any help with make scenarios, let me know down in the comments, and I'll be looking forward to the next one tomorrow. Bye.